What if your most traumatic family secret led you to discover a suit of alien armor? And what if that armor wasn't a suit at all, but a person trapped in a perpetual state of conflict? Today, we're strapping on the metal wings and diving into the turbulent comic history of Chris Powell, the original Darkhawk. His story is a powerful echo of how a hidden truth can explode into a universe-shattering destiny. Welcome back to another episode of Marvel Echoes Resonance. I'm your host, Will, and today we're dissecting one of the most underrated and emotionally complex heroes to come out of the 90s, Darkhawk. Now, if you only know Darkhawk as that guy with the wings and the metal visor, you're in for a ride. His origin is less about science experiment gone wrong, like Iron Man, and more about a family secret gone wrong. Picture this. In 1991, you're Chris Powell, a high school kid living a pretty normal life in Queens. You've got siblings, you've got school, you've got growing senses that things at home aren't just right. His dad, as an ambitious district attorney, is working way too late. Chris's instincts were unfortunately spot on. One evening, during what was supposed to be a fun family outing at a rundown amusement park, Chris accidentally spies on his father. And that's when his world cracked open. He watched his father meeting with a ruthless crime boss named Philip Bazin. Chris realizes his father isn't fighting crime, he's taking bribes. This betrayal, seeing the foundation of his home life crumble, is the true origin spark of Darkhawk in the first issue in 1991. Devastated and running away, Chris stumbles into an abandoned building and finds a mysterious amulet. It's an alien artifact, glowing faintly. He touches it and poof, he's no longer Chris Powell. He's replaced, literally, by the armored form of the Darkhawk. Now, this is the first step of a deeper layer of the character. The first echo we need to focus on, the swap. The amulet doesn't just put armor on him, it swaps Chris's body with an armored body, which is stored inside of a pocket dimension called Null Space. The very act of becoming a hero is rooted in the disassociation and displacement of the two. It's a traumatic way to start a career, right? Unlike Peter Parker, whose trauma was loss, Chris's trauma was the shattering of his family's truth. The immediate motivation for Chris was simple and incredibly resonant for a teen hero. He had to expose Bazin and clear his father's name. Even though he knew his father was guilty of something, he became a vigilante trying to fix the chaos his father created, leading him to face early foes like the armored baddie, Savage Steel. This unique duality led him to join the New Warriors, a team we've talked about before in the show, specifically how their influence shaped heroes like Speedball. He needed guidance, and teams like the New Warriors gave him a sense of belonging that his fractured home life couldn't provide. Following his New Warrior stint, Chris truly struggled to integrate the superhero life with the constant strain of his secret identity and his father's disgrace. Like many heroes of his era, he briefly tried to adjust to a normal life, even joining a support group for formal teens called the Loners, as seen in The Runaways 2005. This perfectly showcases the first echo of his story, the hero who desperately wants to be the normal kid he was before the armor. But the comic universe wouldn't let him stay street level. His origin was about to get a massive cosmic retcon, starting with the War of Kings storyline in 2009. This is where everything changed. In the War of Kings Darkhawk #1, we get the full terrifying truth. The Darkhawk body is not a suit. It is a piece of living Shi'ar military hardware, part of the Fraternity of Raptors, an ancient, zealous, and highly dangerous secret society of assassins. This retcon added profound existential dread. Chris wasn't chosen to be a hero, he was a host. The Raptor armor, which possessed its own intelligence and programming, was constantly fighting for control. Every time Chris transformed, he wasn't just putting on a uniform. He was engaging in a psychic tug-of-war with a pre-programmed killing machine. This is the second echo of Darkhawk, the hero who must fight his own destiny every single time he transforms. This struggle for control reached its apex during the Infinity Countdown events of 2018. Chris momentarily lost the amulet and saw the suit seemingly destroyed. When he returned in Infinity Countdown Darkhawk, Chris successfully rebuilt his connection to the Raptor entity. He was upgraded, becoming a fully conscious symbiotic entity, a monumental victory of human will over alien programming. Then came the finale, defining his legacy. In the 2021 series of Darkhawk, Heart of the Hawk, Chris's journey of self-acceptance culminates. The Darkhawk power is revealed to be the Datasong, a complex piece of cosmic knowledge that dictates the purpose and mission of the Raptors. Chris realized his ultimate purpose wasn't to be Darkhawk forever, but to protect the integrity of the Datasong from corruption. In a beautiful final redemptive act, Chris made the choice to pass the amulet on, but not before a true sacrifice. To purge the amulet of the destructive Raptor programming, Chris plunged himself and the corrupted entity into a Null Space breach point, an act that mirrored falling into a cosmic black hole, embedding his entire human history and his heroic choices into the amulet's core before he vanished. But that's not the end. A new bearer, a high school basketball star named Connor Young, then inherited the mantle. Connor's initial time as Darkhawk was defined by his own physical struggle with multiple sclerosis, creating a powerful human narrative echo. However, it was quickly established that Connor was deeply unhappy with the responsibility and the identity the amulet forced upon him. This brings us to the present day and the biggest, most exciting mystery of Darkhawk saga. Is Chris Powell back? At the end of Connor Young's series, we see Chris in his armor again. This month, previews came out for the upcoming Imperial Guardians series, which highlights that Chris Powell will be the Darkhawk on the team. After sacrificing himself into what was essentially a black hole of destiny, the original hero has returned, and we don't know yet how. This massive narrative question confirms the third echo, that Chris Powell's humanity and will is so strong, even cosmic oblivion couldn't hold him. He is currently positioned to take a leading role in the galactic arena with the Imperial Guardians, but the mystery of his survival and the true nature of his current powers is on the hook for the next great chapter. Chris Powell's story is a beautiful traumatic echo because it asks the ultimate question of destiny versus choice. He was designed to be a soldier, a programmed killer, but through years of pain, struggle, and ultimate sacrifice, he proved that his human free will was more powerful than any ancient alien programming. So I'll leave you with this question. After giving everything to escape the armor and define its purpose, do you think Chris Powell chose to return? Or was he somehow pulled back by a cosmic force he can't escape? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Thanks again for listening to this episode of Marvel Echoes. I truly appreciate you taking the time to listen to this deep dive. If you enjoyed the episode on Darkhawk's unique origin, make sure you click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our episodes. Leaving a like and a comment really helps the channel grow, and I appreciate any suggestions for future episodes. For more content like this, check out the links in the description below to visit our website to get new reader guides, infographics, and other deep dives. Till next time, true believers, make mine Marvel.